to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, guys, I hope you're having a good new year so far. I hope 2021 has started with a positive amount of happiness in your life. That's always a good thing. And I thought I'm going to start off doing something different that I've never had before in my entire life, because I got this whole idea from, well, this video circulating. There's actually a few people who've done it now, talking about McDonald's in China. China McDonald's. Yes, the McDonald's in China. They got Oreos and Spam on a burger. I know, right? Brilliant, actually. It's two of my favorite things. I mean, I love Spam. I love Oreos. I haven't had Spam in a very long time. I haven't had Oreos in a long time. It's really surprising because I usually eat Oreos. Those used to be my favorites. I put them in the freezer, cook them. I eat a whole bag just like that. I mean, not cook them, but you know, let them freeze up in the freezer, and then boom, you know, they taste better frozen. Little tip for you guys: Oreos in the freezer just takes it to another level. But anyways, I ain't had either in a long time, so we about to freaking hook it up. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna freaking see what it's about. Now, obviously, I can't fly over to China right now, so we're gonna have to make our own burger. The Spam and Oreo burger. I don't even know the name of it. Spam-Or? I don't know. So we just going to freaking make one, improvising, and I'm gonna put my own little flavor on it, my own little thing on it, because I don't like mayo. So I'm gonna put mustard on mine. I'm gonna put mustard. I'm gonna just go for it. Mustard. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll put some mustard on it. We're gonna use the chocolate fudge Oreos instead of the vanilla filled ones. We're gonna use the chocolate filled ones. Yeah, it's a little bit of my own twist on it. Instead of regular Spam, we're gonna use turkey Spam, because it's turkey Spam. It's same taste, but a little healthier maybe. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to put it on a brioche bun instead of a sesame seed bun. A nice brioche bun that actually, I think it does have sesame seeds on it, but it's a brioche bun, really nice. And that's the plan. So I'm going to go over there and we're going to start making it. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so I got a bag of Oreos here, and they've been in the fridge. Like I said, you're going to eat Oreos, put them in the refrigerator. And they taste so much better in the freezer and you know, just that cold ice baby. It's much better. Oh. Oh. 3 should be enough, right? Take 3 and save these for later. And what you're going to want to do is you want to crush these up. Now, I got a plan. That's the way to crush it. Good thing this glass is durable, because if the Oreo destroyed my glass freaking desk here, that would have been awkward, but caught on film. So it would have been, gosh, that would have been a great video. That would have went viral. Anyway, so yeah, you just crush it a little bit. Do one more. Woo, that was a good one. You gotta be careful, because it was, these were like cold. They could have been a bit hard, and they maybe could have. Yeah, I might stop doing that. Alright, but they're crushed up. They're crushed up. So I'm nice and crushed now. Now, to step 2. So, the next step is to cook your Spam, which is the way I've always liked Spam. I like cooking it, frying it up nice. Now, you can put some oil in the pan. I do not put any extra oil or anything. I just let it cook el mano, nice and natural. You know, made it a little bit healthier. And we got our cookies there, our chopped up cookies, the Oreos, all ready to go. Not chopped, but you know, freaking broken, crumbled, whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm gonna slice up the bun, which is in here. Look at that. Got these brioche buns, and they're seeded, which are nice. But this is a nice brioche bun right there. So we're gonna slice that, and yeah, I'll be back in a second. Woo! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So what we got here is mustard on the bottom. There's mustard, a whole bunch of mustard on the bottom. Then you got 2 pieces of Spam. Then you got the Oreos, the chocolate ones, like I said, not the vanilla filled, the chocolate filled Oreos all crumbled up in between. Now I put 2 more pieces of Spam on top of that. So you got like a Spam Oreo sandwich already happening there. You got the Oreo in the middle. Then you got that nice brioche bun with the sesame seeds on the top. Boom. Let's see what this bad boy is about. Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo! Always exciting when you try something new, something different. It's technically not really me trying something new though, because these are all foods that I've had mustard, I've had bread, I've had Spam, I've had Oreos. I mean, it's all stuff I've had before, but the combination together is going to be different. So we're going to see what they're doing in China, if it works or not. I don't got my hairband. We're just going to try to flick the hair out of the way. Without further ado, for me, for Spam and Oreo lovers all around the world, and all of you, let's get it. Let me have another bite here. It's interesting. In combination of all these, you've got your savory, you know, a little bit of that savory action. You got that sweetness. You know, they complement each other, because Spam is really salty, like, you know, it's got that salt thing happening. The brioche bun is also really sweet, this particular one. So you've also got additional sweetness from that. And then the mustard, that tanginess of the mustard, kind of sets it off, man. Like, I actually like this. I actually like it. I could eat this. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's not something you would think about putting together. But now that you've done it, it's like, Okay, I see you. I see you. And the interesting thing, like when I'm in my restaurant now, I've done some crazy concoctions. I've done deep fried Twinkies wrapped in bacon with syrup over the top and all kinds of cool things like that. I always like being creative with my foods. I've done deep fried, everyone's done deep fried Oreos, you know, and stuff like that. But this is interesting and it works. And if I have my restaurant, I would put this on the menu, dude. Well, McDonald's might try to sue me. Um, but I'll deep fry mine and make it different. You know what I mean? I just take this whole thing and deep fry it, put in some batter, deep fry it, that'd be different. But yo, man, this ain't bad. It works. Surprisingly, it works. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It almost kind of tastes like, and plus because of the way I did it, I think the meat, having two layers of the meat over the cookies helped to kind of melt them and soften them up a bit more. And I think it kind of reminds me of, it kind of tastes like, you know when you have like pancakes in the morning and you've got like your bacon or your sausage or even Spam. I've had Spam with pancakes many times. And then the syrup gets on it and you get that little bit of sweetness on the savory on the syrup. Kind of reminds me of that. Mmm. Definitely hits different, I'll say that. Definitely hits different. Oh. And I probably put way more Oreo on mine than they would. At McDonald's, I had 3 Oreos smashed up there. And I probably put more Spam too. I imagine McDonald's probably gives you 2 pieces of Spam. Um, yeah, man, look, this works. Hmm. Alright. I have my final thoughts. The first couple bites and stuff, you're like, yeah, okay, this is interesting, it's good. As you continue to eat it, in this particular case, because I think the sweetness of the brioche bun and the sweetness of the Oreos, it just became overwhelmingly too much sweetness happening by the time I got halfway through. By the time I got halfway through and towards the end there, I was like, man, this is just too sweet, which is amazing to say considering I had mustard. French's, by the way. French's mustard's the way to do it. That's the real mustard. If you ain't using French's, what you doing for your life? The mustard and the Spam, you would think that the super salty, savoriness, saltiness of it would overpower the sweetness, but the sweetness overpowered the saltiness. It really did. It really overpowered it. It was too much sweetness happening by the end. I was like, all right, this is too much sweetness. It's just didn't allow me to really enjoy the Spam. I felt like the Spam got overshadowed, and I had double Spam on there. And the Spam became the minority. Oreo over like just ruled sensories, you know, with you just got overwhelmed with Oreo by the end. Maybe I put too much Oreo. Or maybe I need to put more Spam. I don't know. But I think it's mainly the bun choice. I think if I didn't have that brioche bun, if I had like just a regular bun that wasn't adding any additional sweetness to it, I think that balance would have been, you know, been on point. But overall, it works. Like, I would say it works. It does work. It's weird as it sounds. It does work. It is a doable sandwich. I personally will never make this ever again. Never. I have no desire to. I've done this. I probably won't even buy Spam again in a long time. Which again, I love Spam. One of my favorite things. But I've been trying to cut out on processed food as much as possible. And if I'm going to eat meat, I'd rather have some fresh turkey, you know, meat, like some turkey mince or something like that. That's my go-to meat right now. Or I'll have like some tuna or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to cut back on the processed stuff. So that's my thing right now. And even that being said, I'm not even eating like the plant-based meats. I tried them. I had a weird reaction to plant-based meat, man. Like, I don't know what it is, but whenever I have plant-based meat, I tend to kind of feel dizzy and weird afterwards. I don't know what it is, but I feel weird. I feel a bit dizzy. I feel a bit weird. It just doesn't, I don't know what it is, but something about it, it's not complimenting me. And I don't remember feeling that way with the Hungry Jack's, aka Burger King for people back home, when I had their beef. You can watch the reaction. I did a reaction to that. A mukbang around that on, I think it's on my Faith Chase channel. I don't think it's on this one, but like, yeah, like, I don't remember having that reaction to that one. So I think it's only certain plant-based ones. There's something, an ingredient that they put in it. Let me know if you've had plant-based meat or plant-based something and you've had some type of weird sensation afterwards that you feel a little bit like dizzy or weird or something. I don't know. I can't explain it. So I don't even eat the plant-based stuff because ultimately it's still processed, guys. And I'm looking at like, okay, look, if I'm going to have meat and I'm going to choose between processed meat and real meat and I'm still going to not really get any benefits from eating the processed plant-based one, you know, you still got high salt and high carbs and high everything else, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not going to be healthier in any way, I'd rather have the real thing. I'd rather have the actual meat itself as intended instead of something made in a lab synthetically. Even though I do like that, you know, it's about ultimately also, you know, saving the plants and carbon greenhouse gases, all these things. But apparently, even the plant-based stuff still emits quite a bit. You're not really, the trade-off isn't really there yet. I'm not really entirely sure. From what I've read, it's kind of like you're still getting all that stuff. So I don't know. I just don't know. But taste bud wise, I'm like, man, I might as well have the real thing if I'm going to have a meat day. Mostly these days I'm vegetarian. I am technically vegetarian again, but I go through stages. I listen to my body. I'm not running a strict camp here. I kind of go with the flow. I listen to my body, what it needs. I'll be like, okay, it's saying I need a little bit of meat in my diet right now. If I need some extra iron, some omega-3s, some whatever I need to get that from some meats and things. There's certain things you can only get from meat. You can't even get from plants as well. A lot of people end up becoming deficient in iron and a few different things when you go that whole vegetarian lifestyle, you know, and your protein levels come down. I'm not saying you can't get that from beans and different things like that, which I eat a lot of beans these days. A lot of plant, like I do eat veggie burgers, but they're not they're not like the plant-based imitation trying to be a, you know, meat beef tasting burger. It's like the tradition, you know, where you have like some potatoes, some carrots, some freaking onions, you know, a bunch of different things, some beans, you know, you mix it all together and form a patty out, that kind of sitch. That's what I'd be doing, using real vegetables, not trying to make it into tasting something like it's something else. I ain't trying to trick myself. I ain't gonna trick myself. I'm gonna have the real thing. So I cut out Spam in my life. I don't really do Spam anymore, man. Like, this is the first, I literally bought this thing of Spam solely to make this this thing. Even Oreos, I don't even have those anymore. I solely bought the Oreos to do this. I'm over D on chocolate chip cookies these days a lot again, because I just go through these stages. I've had these Oreos and now I'm addicted to Oreos again. It really annoys me because now I just be like, so after this pack's gone, I ain't buying anymore, so then I won't give in to the temptation. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've had Spam and Oreos, like, separately. This has been the first time I've ever had them together. That's the first time I actually had a brioche bun in a long time, like a regular bun even, because I, again, bought it knowing I was making a sandwich. I use mountain bread these days, really thin, super healthy, low calories, low carbs, low everything. Really, really, really a healthy alternative. If you can get, it's thinner than flatbread. It's super paper. I mean, paper thin, guys. Paper thin. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you get a little bit of that breadness that you want, that you long for, but without all the guilt. That's why I like it. So if I was to rate this right now and give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, let's split it up. Originality, I'm gonna give it a 10, because I don't think until this happened anyone really thought about putting Oreo and Spam together in a sandwich. The people who put mayo on it, you're crazy. I don't even like mayo separately any day of the week, let alone with an Oreo and turkey. Ugh, that just is gross. The mustard I put in, improvised, it was either mustard or ketchup or barbecue sauce. I thought mustard would probably work in the best out of those options, and it didn't disappoint. It worked. So in originality, I'm gonna give this a 10. It's definitely an original thing, taking some regular things that you probably have had a million times and throwing them together. A 10 all day. Taste-wise, I'm gonna have to. Okay, if I would have stopped at one bite, I would have said probably a 7, 6 or 7, because it's all things I like. Put them together, it's different, and it hits different. It's weird, but it's all things I like. So I give it like a 6 or 7. By the time I was done, though, I would lower that, because the sweetness just got too much. And whether it's because, again, I had that brioche bun action that just added too much sweetness extra on top, so by the time I was finished, we'd be looking more like a 4 or 5, like, just because the sweetness was just overbearing, and it just did nothing for me. Is this something I'll have again? I'm gonna say no. Separately, maybe there'll be a time where I want to have some Spam, which I used to use Spam also in my fried rice. It's very good for fried rice. Oh my gosh, Spam works well in fried rice. Maybe for a treat one day, might have Oreos again. I think I'm Oreoed out now. I wouldn't make this again. If I had no choice in the world, it's one of those kind of things. It doesn't suck. It's not bad. It just, those items taste better in different, settings. You know what I mean? Oreos just taste better by themselves straight out the freezer. Turkey Spam, or any Spam, tastes better alongside other savory type things. But I'm a traditionalist. The way I started eating Spam when I was a kid, because my mom loved Spam, and I used to have Spam in lunch all the time. Like, I grew up, I'm a Spam, like, veteran. You know what I mean? I grew up with Spam. Spam was my friend. I had it for lunch, I had it school lunches, I had it freaking dinner sometimes, lunch, Spam and french fries. That was I used to have Spam sandwich and french fries for dinner sometimes, stuff like that. And then even as an adult, after I left home, there'd be times where I would just hook up the Spam and the fries and stuff and eat it, because I love it. I love it. On my Spam, my go-to is fry up the Spam. Now, I used to eat cold Spam regularly as well, especially when it was in lunch situation. It was always cold. I never cooked it, but when I cooked up my Spam, it's my preferred way. And Spam and mustard, you can't go wrong. Spam, French's mustard, perfect combination, all day, every day. That's all you need. That's all you need. Those works, man. That by itself is perfect. But sometimes I put some extra sharp vintage cheddar cheese in the mix on there as well. Some cheese, you can't go wrong. Cheese Spam, it works. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm simple, man. I could even just have regular Spam by itself. Just give me the Spam on the bread. Perfect. But a little mustard and Spam, that is my go-to. That's my favorite way to eat it. Same with bacon. Like when I make a bacon sandwich, I would just have bacon and mustard. Works well, goes really good. Something about it just works really well. But sometimes you want a little cheese on it, and the cheese works as well. You can do the cheese. It works. But yeah, look, that's my McDonald's version, or I should say my version of the McDonald's China. The China McDonald's Oreo and Spam burger. Don't know the name of it again, but y'all know. I don't know, I might Google it and see what the name of it is, but might not, because y'all know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed another freaking mukbang / cooking video. A little tutorial there of how you can make your own. It's very easy, self-explanatory, really. I think anyone can make it. Not that technically difficult to do. But there's someone out there who would somehow mess this up. I know there's someone, one of my exes in particular, I'm seeing her burn the Spam right now. How you burn Spam, man? Do you know how hard it is to burn Spam? I mean, you can literally let Spam cook on there for a long time and it'll still just be brown. It doesn't even get black. How do you burn Spam? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. As always, my wonderful is game. In case I don't want to freaking fall and drop everything on film, that just sucks. Alright guys, we're gonna do a little mission right now. Alright, this is just for you guys. We gotta get out of here!